Alright, folks, as we are still getting ready for Disney Pixar Brave, we want to give a quick reminder as to why we are here in the first place here at Speedromizer, and that is Community. Community has helped over 13,000 people who sought help in 2022. They continue to meet community demand for low-barrier, queer-competent services equipped to support those navigating sexual orientation, gender identity, and gender expression across all age groups in British Columbia. Their Information and Referral Services Program, or QDESK, continues to act as the beating heart for information and referral for anyone in British Columbia seeking information, resources, and support related to two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersexual, and asexual areas of information, and offers resources to service providers as well. Thanks to all of you, we have raised $1,271. We're only $29 away from reaching $1,300, so let's see if we can get to that final amount, right now. And all you got to do is type !donate in the chat, and it'll take you to our page, to our Tiltify page, where you can donate. But also, thank you so much to everyone who have donated so far up to this point. $1,271 is an incredible amount, and we couldn't have done it without all of you. Hello everybody, welcome back to Speedromizer 6, the charity marathon with a twist. What you submit is not what you run. And we are now ready to go for our next run, Disney Pixar Brave 80% by Alpha-5. Alpha, best of luck, have fun, and take it away.
Hi everybody, I'm back for Speedromizer 6 after taking one off earlier in the year, and this is good. I've got Disney Pixar's Brave. It was submitted as the Xbox 360 version, but I couldn't quite get that one running, so I'm running the Steam version, which immediately after I received this game, had a bunch of things that made this faster and also worse. But anyway, so this game has a couple unique quirks for the PC version. This is the control scheme. As you can see, there are colors. I'm going to need you to memorize all of those. Alright, that seems good enough for me. I'm going to do this. We're playing on easy. The Royal Gown won the bid war. And so time is not started yet. Time starts when the game says move. So that's going to be a bit. And if you see the weird lighting or the game looking choppy, don't worry. That is every cutscene in the Steam version.
Wonderful.
But time is not yet. Time is not started yet. Because this game is busy, you know, it follows the plotline of Brave in that my mother's now a bear, and Merida's chasing her, and that's about where it stops following the plotline of Brave. So time is now. Okay, so now is when time starts. As you can see, I push gray to move. This is a nice cozy part at the beginning, where I walk forward and chase this bear. I can jump. I press green to jump. What button is that? Hope you remembered. But, so, comparing this to the Xbox 360 version, the models and everything are different. Like, Merida's hair in the 360 version is not a disaster and, like, moves. But it's the Steam version. And so, this is any percent. There were very few glitches in this game. Oh, and I'm skipping all the cutscenes. That's probably fine. And we're gonna see, you know...
Here's a fine weapon.
I found a sword. Alright, let's see. We didn't get any fun clipping, but so I have a sword. I can now press blue to swing, and I need money for just various things and upgrades, mainly that'll help me go fast. Not too much to talk about with that, as I'm grabbing some extra money here just to make sure that I don't miss the things I need. Because I am doing as many of the glitches as I can. Some of them, all the glitches involve interacting with invisible walls that are really a pain to practice on. And I think move, depending on how things are set up. Oh, I went the wrong way.
Step on them in a certain way.
So, the hitboxes are not exactly consistent always. At least it feels that way. And I didn't get the fun voice line there where Meredith just says, another fine bow when she picks up the first bow. But we're moving. It's very, very calm at the start of the game. As I just continue grabbing money, moving, just shooting things. I can shoot two ways, and one, there is actually, there might be unique to the PC version of the game. I don't know, but I'll talk about that when I can get the power to do that. But shooting is a little unique here, and I want like 250 right now. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I shoot so slowly. But yeah, I can shoot, I can move, and then this is an important cutscene. We see a bear at the top of this mountain, which has no clear paths off of it. Just make a note, there is no like roads. This is just a cliff. Anyway, seeing the bear up there has given me the ability to double jump, which I literally could not do before. That cutscene unlocks it. And I'm just going along here.
That's all
having a
bears
good time, being brave, grabbing money. I probably didn't grab that. And then so we get up here. Meredith's got some lines for us.
I can't keep chasing her.
Isn't that the point of the game?
This is all that witch's fault.
And now there's this magical road that has appeared, which did not exist.
Back to the witch's cottage. Then I can make her change Mum back.
We're skipping this cutscene. It's explaining something about the witch or something. And now we're in the middle of some stone circles. We're following these wisps.
These stones are amazing. I wonder if Dad's ever seen them.
And we're going down here to talk to the witch, who, you know, was important in the movie, probably. So I skip this cutscene. Now I've learned the ability to, rather than shoot arrows, shoot flowers. It's very important. I've also lost the ability to shoot arrows, but, you know.
These woods were dangerous even before the blight.
Downsize.
Everything's so dark now.
So this is the part of the game that was, you know, when the movie just devolved into Twilight Princess. That's what's happening, except we're shooting the wolves instead of being the wolf. Even though the villain is a bear. It's hard to keep track. But this game is a twin-stick shooter, kind of. And the way that there's a couple ways to play the game. Oh yeah, we got these cutscenes that happen every so often when I kill enough things around a rock. The rock will get all sparkly, and will cure the curse.
I should be able to restore the rest.
We have to watch these cutscenes.
And Mum, the witch was telling the truth, and that means Mordu was just here.
Get the high cost, and then the witch is gonna talk now.
Now when you're ready, I'll open new lands to explore.
And that's the last time we're gonna hear from her.
You must travel through each land.
But yeah, we're moving on, and now the grass flowers we picked up. I'm just gonna grab some more money. We can now shoot
Maybe
these
I should
platforms.
try an earth charm on those.
Earth charming. So I just sort of run through and just kind of shoot some stuff. And there's bear sounds. That could be Mom, or that could be the evil bear. All right, I have to remember that there is a thing telling me that these blue wisps that appear around me increase my crit rate. I don't know. I'm not really paying attention to what's going on. Okay, so we got an arena fight. There's plenty of these. And that wolf is just not wanting to come down. That's annoying. And just picking up wisps, picking up money. There's this purple ominous rock here. The rock is fine. Yeah, this is going great. Alright. How much money do I have? I need 10 more. Okay, and alright. And come on. I hope everybody's enjoyed the 3 songs that have played, because I'm pretty sure that's the end of the music list.
Looks, well, at least not evil.
As you see, the rock stopped being purple, meaning it's no longer evil, and I gotta buy some stuff from it, which helps me go fast. Okay, there we go. Access merchant. You have to press yellow. I buy this, and then I'm just gonna go all the way down here and grab this collection range, which is actually really important. But dodge, other than being able to dodge, press orange to dodge. Hope you remember what color button that was. As we enter, it's the twins, or well, the triplets from the movie, and they're also little bears immediately. And we just solve puzzles with them, pressing buttons that, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, but those aren't the same colors as Merida's buttons, except for yellow. Yellow is the same. Why this is, I'm not sure. But we're moving on. Merida's gonna wave some bears, her eyes. I really need... Her hair looks so bad in the PC version. And clips through her skull, also, which is just great. There are these statues of Fergus, which are just filled with money. We need lots of money to make life easier. And the collection range it's actually quite significant. It helps us pick up a bunch of things. Let's just get that cutscene. And I'm totally gonna forget where I'm supposed to step on these dots. Not that one. It's this one, this one. Oh, I never remember. But it also helps me pick up the increase the pickup range in these keys, which is actually important. But we'll get to talk about that later. As I just move along, and then look, it's this guy, but he's not weak to Earth, so he takes too many hits to kill, and I don't feel like dealing with him. And then this is the first skip of the game. This existed. I don't know when it's not here, right? I always forget it's right after this. Alright, so, Bear Mom is hurt. We found her. And rather than just, like, take Bear Mom, she's just sitting there. We're gonna go through this portal inside of a level. This is a mechanic you'd figure they might continue using, but, they don't.
Avoid getting too close to it.
We're now in a swamp. So this game, so far, 2 environments. Gonna keep track of that for sure. And there's not a lot to talk about in this swamp, it's kind of stupid, so do we have anything to read?
No problem. And this is a reminder, if you'd like to help with future events, we open volunteer signups before our events. They are announced on our Discord, so keep an eye on our server if you're interested in helping to run the show. Most roles do not require experience, so we would be happy to have you, even if it's your first time. That Discord can be found at speedromizer.live/Discord. Back to you, Alpha. Which, by the way, can I just say, it feels like I'm back in preschool learning about colors for the first time all over again.
Oh, yeah. No, this game is all about remembering what colors. You gotta learn green, white, and blue. Anyway, this is the only fight that ends up with us picking up an item. So again, portals in levels and picking up items, that's unique to just this. And now we get to do the best part about this game is be a bear. So we're just gonna rub these grapes on our mother's leg. We're just gonna hold on to them, and then she's good. But there's too many enemies. And so now we get to bear. As people know, bears control very similar to a rear-wheel drive car. And I have, you know, all the basic bear moves, move, charge, and slap. But I also have, if I could ever just turn around, and these wolves are going the wrong way and they're annoying. I also have ground pound, which I'm just gonna hopefully, that wolf moved. And it's such a pain. Oh my god, that wolf just wants to go the wrong way. And there we go. Wolves all dead, I don't think there's anything. Oh, no. So, the bear scenes are basically long auto-scroller-ish segments where then it's like, okay, Bear fought everything, and like, why Bear's leaving? And as we can see, Merida's legs just clip through her dress. There we go.
Look in her eyes. It isn't even human. Oh.
That's because she's a bear, Merida.
Will she ever be my mum again?
This game just has some questionable voice lines for the fact that they got the voice actor for the movie for this game. And then, okay, coming up here,
So old.
if I, you know, don't forget this one, and I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get this right. Oh, dang. Coming up here, we'll have our first skip. Right after I fight our first new enemy. It's a wolf, but it's blue. And this wood guy, who saw one of these earlier, but we ignored it because it was boring. Oh, right, that's the first time I guess I got hit and had to deal with the thing. Oh, one thing that is an advantage of playing with a controller on the PC port of this game is for some reason the shoot arrow button, so you can hold the right stick to shoot in a direction, but you can also press the shoot arrow button, and that will always shoot arrow, even if I'm doing something that doesn't let me shoot arrow, including rolling and being unconscious. Anyway, so we got the ability to shoot fireballs, which is better than other things. We're going to slap things with the sword, because the sword does a lot of damage right now, as these wolves just really don't want to be near me. And we're waiting for this guy. Come on, wake up. There's a lot of just waiting for things to spawn, and okay, that guy's gone. He's the last guy there. And save a little bit of time by just jumping straight into the fire. As we're moving on to another twin minigame, I don't have to roll all the way to the door. And then you really wonder how these tiny bears are just kind of following us, because we're climbing all sorts of things.
There you are. Go to it,
And there's
boy.
always a convenient hatch that only they can fit in. As we move on to yet more puzzles. And so this one I have to... Oh, right, I have to sit through controls. There was some purple and orange in there. Don't worry about it too much. Okay, so I'm just going to move this around. Let's get this up here. I'm going to drop Bear there and switch to this one. Save a little bit of time later. And we're just going to raise this up. Switch back to this Bear. Release. Go there. And then good puzzling. These do get harder in that my shortcut solutions are more difficult to execute. But they're not going to get terribly too tricky. I'm just going to go in here and get more money. Waste a little bit of time there to grab that, but we do need quite a bit of money throughout the run. And so, okay, finally we're at this skip. I keep forgetting where everything is. This game has a little bit of problem of everything's sort of samey. So just get up here and just sort of just hop around that. I've never done that fight. I found that while playing casually, and then apparently that was also a thing in the run, which makes sense, but it's not too bad to do that. That's going to open a thing I don't care about. There's a lot of pickups in this game that aren't bows and swords. We only want bows and swords. There's clothes, and there's... Oh, bows and swords do more damage, and for the bow, it increases the rate of fire a little bit, which makes everything feel good. And then right here is another sword. There's actually quite a bit of damage increase here. And we're going. Rolling around. Not quite at the speed of sound, but we're going places. As we're entering yet another arena with frost wolves. And these guys, they really want you to remember, you know, when red is over their head, shoot them with fire. And I'm just really waiting for, like, guys to spawn. And that's the fight. We're out of this stage now. Let's see if I can get this. This is finicky, and it's depending on loading times, and sometimes it's actually impossible. I didn't quite get it. I can enter these areas before the cutscene plays. It depends on just how long it takes the cutscene to load. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. this game is random slowdowns. We're on the coastal cliffs now. And, oh, jumping. And we're just trying to get places. As I'm seeing stuttering not caused by anything in particular. Oh, look, there's the color white. I wonder what that means.
Definitely be coming back here.
Alright. So this is the big bad, it's Mordu. As you can see, Mordu's got paint on his claws, and he's painting these rocks and making them evil.
I've got to stop it.
Because you can already see the marks were there from a bear. He just made them purple and therefore bad. And as we slap this guy with a sword a bunch, because he's got an element he's not weak to. Just waiting for the game to recognize that's done.
They're slippery enough, aren't they?
And I'm just going to grab some more gold over here, shoot these birds. Because they can just be annoying and a nuisance. I just want them gone. But Merida's, you know, got some comments on things. We've seen tons of birds.
Look, birds.
We've run past several of those birds and also the other birds that we were just shooting, but, you know, now they're exciting. And I'm just going to stand here, wait a little bit. Oh boy, there was some stuff going on there. Rolling, 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 rolling. Okay, there we go, skip. Killing anything there, because that's slow. As we're moving on to fight this boar. Boars are just the worst. Because they like to charge, they like to go places. Come back here. Okay, you're gone. Alright, and we're just waiting for this guy to come out of the ground. Alright, he's gone too. Hooray.
That's a relief.
We're picking up our third power up here. Or, well, I guess third element. We got wind now. So we got earth, fire, and wind. Probably guess what the last element is. As you can see, blue and teal. Oh, this game has some camera things, and it's sort of hard to gauge depth at all. But we're gonna move along. No, I don't know why I was just doing that. Oh, okay, we're rolling around again. And I'm going to make a quick stop here over the shop to buy something we're not going to need till quite a bit later. So I'm just going to go grab the... Wait, hang on, let me just make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Okay, good. I'm just going to grab this slam attack real quick. Won't need that right away, but that's going to be important for later, and there's not really convenient shops between where I'm going and that, and that's just kind of right in the face, so... Gonna grab this. So I'm gonna be fighting a little bit for this section against the auto-targeting of the bow. No matter what I do, it just sort of shoots however it wants. So sometimes I need to just force it or stab things if there's an enemy in the way. It'll just lock on to whatever it wants. It sort of ignores my own inputs. And we'll just roll past these guys. I guess I'm skipping that. Then we're going to go over here. This is a little bit out of the way, but we're, this bow saves a lot of time. Another fine bow. As you can see, my bow is slightly less practical, and my sword is sheathed into my dress. But bows do more damage and shoot more frequently, so they're very good to pick up. And very conveniently, all of the bows are just sort of right along the path of where we need to go. There's one that's, I'm going to say, out of the way, but I'm going to grab it anyway, because, I don't know. Scrap all the bows. We'll call this an all-bow run, and just say it's world record, because there's none of those. No one plays this game, unfortunately. It's actually quite a good game for what it is. We're going over here. So something I haven't really talked about is Merida's jumping, or how she can fly arbitrarily. As you can see, I fully stepped off that and then did a double jump. This game has some pretty large, like, coyote time frames. Which is both a good and a... What did that even hit me? So it's quite generous, but also there are times where you just can't actually tell when you're leaving the platform, so that's a thing. And this is another instance of I cannot, like, lock on to the things I want to. We're going up here. We have more triplets. Do we have anything to read? This is a very boring puzzle.
No worries. We want to also remind folks why we are here, and that is for QMUNITY. They offer wraparound services to ensure program participants are able to access the support they need across a variety of programs and services, including an employment program launched in 2022 designed to help two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersexual, and asexual folks overcome barriers to employment. Back to you, Alpha.
All right, so we are through that puzzle. Listen to all this fanfare and for it to figure out how to load. The one reason this game should be slower than the Xbox version is for whatever reason, the cutscenes, oh, I don't even know how I did that, load very, very slowly in this game on the PC version. It's just how it is. Just going through and slapping. We're almost through this level and moving on to, oh wait, no, we're moving on to the cold level. Oh, is there a guy I missed? Oh, no, he just hasn't spawned yet, right. Where's the last thing? Okay, so now we're here and we're moving on to the next level, which, if you can remember from the Brave movie... Ah, come on! Game too hard, you can change the difficulty in the menu. So now we're in the ice level. This is the part of the movie where Merida goes to wherever Frozen happened. I guess. Because they needed an extra biome. We have swamp, cold, and forest right now. To be followed up with cave, which is basically just inside forest. We go when we slap our ice titans. We already have firepower. Let's go over here, grab these power-ups. And I have to, like, constantly remember what I'm doing at all times, because, again, colors. You know, there's this trees. Are you gonna use the zipline, Merida, please? It's a little important. So I'm gonna roll around. And we are going to pick up over there our final power-ups all the way in the back right there. And I'm trying to make sure I hit both the ice giants and these portals, and I can't see anything, obviously, at the same time. It's not too much of a waste. Oh, I did a wall kick off the door. You wanna... Okay. Yeah, we've gotten it. We've got a literal icicle. Not sure how she's not, you know, very cold. A little bit of a shortcut here by jumping from over there. And then again, I was mentioning the coyote time jumps earlier because right up here, very close to here. God, you don't really think about how samey a lot of the environments here are until you get up and have to talk about it. It's not here, it's right after here. As, oh boy, okay. Sometimes these can be spawned in a way that I can just go. Sometimes I have to wait a second. Many a mickle makes a muckle. That is something that she says every 2 seconds. Okay, right here. That coyote time thing, if I just, you know... Oh, I jumped so early there. I'm gonna try it again. Okay, there we go. And I just get that little bit of an extra pixel right there. I'm gonna kill these guys, because they are very annoying in absorbing my arrows. I really, really want to go and grab the statue right here. So I'm moving along. I'll probably just put fire on. I don't remember what I need next, but it's probably fire. And look. Everything is, you know, color-coded for my convenience. As, again, more arenas popping up. This one's nice and short. We're almost to the things that just make this game very, very wonky. So I'm trying to take a path. I don't know how I hit the ground there, but I did, apparently. Oh, there's money here. That's nice. I had forgotten about that because I just sort of take whatever path the things let me take. Please don't knock me in the water. Okay, good. All right, so this is a puzzle. Remember this puzzle. It will be important and on the test. As I roll here. And okay. You actually don't have to pay attention to that second part because the game just, it's like, okay, yeah, it's right. It just locks it in. I don't know why I jumped up there. I didn't have to. Oh, so this, I have to make sure I have the wind arrows equipped because for whatever reason, I don't. Actually, no, I'll show this off. You can't hit that with other arrows for some reason. And I don't know why. But that's just... And you can't jump off that button. Otherwise, you know, it just doesn't work. But, you know, here we are as I roll around. And I'm going to try and save a little bit of time here. No, I'll do it again. There we go. That still probably saved a little bit of time. Probably. Entirely possible the answer to that's no, but I'm gonna roll around right into, you guessed it, another puzzle. Now this one's actually cooler with the things that I can do with it. So I'm just gonna start this off by putting one bear right here, and that'll be important for later. So I need to pull this all the way around, and then right there looks good. I think I need to adjust that a little bit more. But there's like this whole thing I'm supposed to be doing by putting like a guy on a button. And I'm just gonna... I'm gonna pull this a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Oh! Oh, that was dumb of me. Okay. I hit the switch button, and that causes you to lose all momentum. And just fall straight down. So while I was definitely gonna make that jump, I did a silly thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that probably didn't save any time, but that was one of the oddities. You can just switch midair and you just drop. It's great. As we're moving along in this level that I can never remember how long these levels are. Alright, we have this part. This part is annoying because, you know, I was saying earlier how those two enemies flying around would eat my shots, but what if we added birds? So, while I have the opportunity to, I'm just going to switch over to my earth arrows and just sort of pick them off. Oh, game, please stop stuttering on me. Oh boy. Okay. And I don't remember how much health I have, but it may have been low, so I'm just going to play this a little safe until I get a potion, because we're on easy mode. Enemies really like to spit out potions. It's also possible I'm at full health. I was not. Okay. I'm still using our sword a bunch. Sword can hit multiple enemies, and I have a level 2 sword and a level 2 bow. Level 2 sword does more damage than most bows. But unfortunately, swords are like really out of the way to grab, with, you know, 2 exceptions. So we're not going to grab too many of those. And then over here, we have an important plot line. So, you know, you can see these like 3 gateways. Like, oh boy, there's going to be, you know, maybe 3 levels I got to go to in this level. But then Mordu shows up. It tells us we didn't pay for DLC. Oh, and we can see that Merida's eyes are separate models than the rest of her body, as her eyeballs are clipping through her own face. And he just knocks us over. I'm like, no. There's only one option.
This won't be getting any easier now, will it?
No, it won't, Merida. We're only like halfway through this game, I think. I don't know. The ability to judge time in this game is interesting. Okay, let's see if I can get this one. Come on. I'm mashing the button. Alright, Buried Passage. Everything I've collected so far is basically for this level. This level is hopefully not going to go poorly. And yeah, so I'm taking advantage of the PC just shoot gun all the time. And we're just gonna roll around. And I'm just gonna hit that just in case. Okay. You can make that jump without it, but another little arena fight here. And then I get to talk about why this game is hard. Actually hard, rather than just, you know, chill times and just play Disney game. This is really like one of the final. You don't really get to see like Disney like discount games anymore. They're all just mobile gacha games these days, and it's really a shame. This is like the last of, you know, the dead breed of just Disney licensed weird things that are movie tie-ins. Was this generation of games. But as I just go through, jump up here, gonna grab this. All right, yeah, we got a bunch of money, but no convenience shops yet.
They're like enormous teeth.
And then, so coming up here would be a really, really long and annoying fight, because it's awful, and you can't hit that no matter how many times you try. I wish you could, but through the power of that slam thing I grabbed earlier, I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna jump over the entire thing. I can stay on top of that wall, however, backing up from here is way easier, and I do not want to fall back into the arena. Oh my goodness, this is very finicky. And then I'm just gonna go here and Coyote Time, and I didn't Coyote Time good enough. Oh my goodness. Oh no, this is bad.
I'm not feeling so good. I'd better find a potion for my health.
Okay. I am not getting the Coyote Time jump. Ah, come on. That should get. This is extraordinarily finicky. Okay, so this is. I'm in a bit of a spot because my checkpoint's before there, and because I didn't clear that fight, right? I just grabbed the item I needed and left, and then I'm just gonna. You know what? I said, you know, if I just roll through, it's safe, but I'm not taking any chances. I didn't see any potions drop immediately, and that's usually when I just roll below it all, but I did not want to have to go and do that again. And that was not in the run when this game was originally submitted. It is very finicky to do that. The jump at the end, the world record dies there, just for context of how much of a pain in the neck that jump is. And then does it again. And I'm pretty sure that's still faster than that really, really awful fight. So, definitely saving some time. But, now we have another skip coming up, which this one, thankfully, is nowhere near as awful. I do have a very weird and specific setup for it, because it is very finicky. Because this is what I was talking about, how hitboxes don't always seem to work quite right. Ah, dang, hang on. This is definitely faster. We're just gonna reset to that checkpoint real quick for no particular reason. The other benefit to resetting the checkpoint was probably going to do it anyway, but I get all my health back. Oh my goodness, why is this not working? And don't worry, this is still faster than doing whatever it is I'm skipping, because there's 2 cutscenes and like a 2-minute long bear fight, and it's just... I don't want to... It's hard. Okay, so... There we go. That's... I don't know what they look like, the hitboxes for all of these collision things I'm encountering. However, all I know is that it's not good. That's all I can say. As we move on to one of the most annoying triplets puzzles. I say it's annoying because, one, it starts me off on a guy who can't do anything. Then I have to switch immediately, press this button, double switch, go back here, do that, double switch again. And then I have to make sure that I don't press the wrong button while doing this. And we're just going to pull that extra. We got to run him back to here, switch back to there. We're almost through this puzzle. Puzzle in a lot of quotation marks, and that should be good. And we've turned off the water. No more waterfall. And yeah. Left these around just to grab some more coins. We're almost out of a need for coins. I want to hit certain breakpoints at certain times to make sure I have things. But we're just kind of cruising right now. It intends for you to, like, not just roll through everything, but, you know. Grab all that money. And just go. This game is very weird about when it decides to lock you into fights, and unfortunately we do have to go all the way around. There's nothing I can pogo off of. I've looked. Please hit the target. Have to wait for that cutscene to play out. Bouncy. Okay, so going this way, and then all the way back here to that door. There might be a way to skip it, but I tried for a while to find it. I could not. As we're moving on to not here, but like right past here. This one I remember because I spent a lot of time making sure that this stage did not kill my entire run. But so right here. Oh man, it's still further away. Oh man. So right here we're moving on to yet another fight. We got some time if there's anything to read, anything cool happening. It's more brave than brave. As I'm just gonna be fighting some enemies for a bit. And I don't hear anything, so I'm just gonna keep talking and shooting. But yeah, not much to talk about during this fight. It's just forever.
Well, while we are going through all these fights, I do want to give a quick reminder as to our poll that we have for choosing the outfit in Resident Evil 3. A reminder, Disco is in first place at $11, excuse me. Casual outfit at $25, and then Stars, Biker, and Regina, all three of them have yet to reach the board, or enter the board, I should say. So if you want to see any of those outfits be chosen for Resident Evil 3, be sure to donate. Just hit ! donate in the chat and pick the costume that you want our runner to wear for the Resident Evil 3 run that we have later in Speedromizer 6.
Alright. So here we have, this looks like a boss, right? We got a big golem there. There's an arena. I picked up another bow. That's the bow that, if I were to cut anything, that would be the bow to cut, because you do have to go pretty out of the way for that, even though it was only like maybe a couple seconds. And that I just grabbed just in case. The final bow I could grab is kind of a... Oh, almost slipped. It's kind of a pain in the neck, for reasons that will become evident when I get there. But, so we got this big rock, and big rock is weak to sword because it can hit him more than once. Also, as you can see, he can't quite stand on me, so I go under his feet. And then I'm just trying to grab as much money as I can here, and okay. So, my shops are all kind of planned around when the game does this, and the bird comes down and calls. As we're cleansing more of Mordu's curse.
The blight. It's It's receding.
Yeah, the blight is receding. The color purple is gone. Caw. Okay, so we're just gonna go grab some upgrades. I'm gonna grab power tech, and as much of this as I can afford, which is 2.
Now I want to see what the
Yeah, and I'm gonna grab that last one later. But that's pretty much the most convenient. I want to be able to start charging my my meter, because the part that I really want that. Oh, come on. This thing's so finicky. I'm at the door. It even shows the yellow, and then it's already playing the cutscene. Okay, so this
so overgrown.
is my least favorite level.
Mum wants
And
to-
that's because it has 2 tricks. There's 3 skips, and I can do one of them sort of sometimes. And that is because, oh, come on. It is... Oh, come on. Oh, he shoved me out of position. That's bad. Okay. Like, so I... Merit has lost the ability to jump, and okay, I need to, like, kill some things. They can get underneath my feet. I'm just trying to do this. I might just go do the fight. There we go. Okay, I'll take that. It's still faster than the fight. Hey, look, that's a suspicious puzzle. But that is one of the ones that makes me think the hitboxes aren't consistent, because despite having, like, locked setups... Okay, so this is a bear fight you can skip. It involves jumping around the backside of that rock, and it's awful. But, so we're not skipping this bear fight. And it starts off with, I'm already under attack. I'm just going to ground pound there. And it does save 2 minutes to save it, but trying to practice that, especially in the limited time frame that, you know, I have, it's not easy when there's no save states or any way to practice this game. And you take damage every time, and the video from the world records runner looks different than mine. So we're just gonna bear it up. You know, bear is good in most terrains so far. We've gotten bears drive well in the forest, in the swamp. And then, in good bear fashion, after it's done murdering, it goes off into the forest in the opposite direction that we're running. The bear ran backwards, but we're going forwards, which is not where the bear went, but don't pay too much attention to that. As I just have a little platforming here. You know, just rolling around, skipping some guys here. Not a ton to do, other than just roll around and hopefully... Oh, let me grab this money. I want to get at least 1,800 back, because I want to buy that final attack power. Oh, we got a cutscene here. So, as we know, the big bad's moving around. This is his most proactive attempt of stopping us to date. It's to wait for Mara to pass a tree, walk back underneath the tree, and move back. We shot a single arrow. He's afraid of it.
You won't frighten me that easily.
Oh, lost my jump. And I'm gonna go right here. There's a bow right in our face.
Bow.
As we can see, the bows are getting increasingly impractical. And so there is another skip here that I can use, basically. I zipped up, apparently. We can get around this whole pit by doing that pogo thing I was doing earlier. However, I have not found a consistent... I clipped through the floor there. I saw it. I don't know if it showed up on stream. But I have not found a consistent setup for that. No, I need to stand up for a little bit longer. Okay, that's good enough. Good enough. Roll, 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 roll. Okay. Just waiting for rocks. Watch for rolling rocks. That's a different game. So we're entering more arena fights with fire bears. I'm going to activate the charge attack because it's going to make this go by a lot faster. It's one of the reasons I picked it up early rather than waiting until I have all the money, is it just actually makes that go by so quickly. And I do really want it because it very much speeds up a boss fight later. But it's a nice to have, and I'm only spawned in front of things every so often. Water, that's what I want. That wolf died. As you can see, we're shooting much faster than we did earlier already.
More balls. Now I have to get them all back again.
And then, here's a good ending to a level coming up pretty quickly, right? That's probably the end of a level. Oh, what the heck? I landed! I don't believe this game, ever. Okay, so up here is a great puzzle. I don't know the proper solution to it, because this was the solution I had casually, because it looked pretty easy.
Ah, my brothers! Go to it, lads!
And you'll see in a second. This is... the game designers they had all of these great ideas, but didn't expect that people could push buttons. So I'm just gonna shoot this. Run up here. Is this bear? Real quick. And the very, very difficult puzzle that I know what other things they wanted me to do that. I think I'm supposed to go all the way to the right and shoot that one. If I'm correct about that, then shoot the middle, which will flip the left and right one. But that's easy enough to do. And then this is a longer fight section, so if we do have anything to read, that's a good time to do it, because this does take a bit of time.
Sounds good, and just as a reminder, QMUNITY is British Columbia's queer, trans, and two-spirit resource center, providing safe space for two-spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersexual, and asexual folks and their allies. They improve the lives of their communities and provide them with support through an array of programs and services like its youth, seniors, and older adults counseling, employment, and informational and referrals programming and services. They help connect folks through volunteering opportunities and peer support groups. QMUNITY also provides education services and queer inclusivity training through publications, one-on-one consultations, and interactive workshops. Back to you, Alpha.
Alright. I think I'm through this. Emphasis on think. I don't remember if there's more spawns anymore. Okay, good. Sometimes this game never ends. As rolling through...
They're so jittery.
Oh, I got hit by a rock. Merritt is complaining how an enemy attacked her and is very jittery. Oh, right, more of these dwarves. These guys can knock into you and, like, take your money away, and they're just all sorts of annoying.
That's a relief.
Alright. And these things spawn those guys, so I'm just gonna make sure that this is gone, and then... I like the end of this level because it's, you know, oh man, this is arena, and then it's over. Please. Okay. Please let me leave. Sad. I'm not gonna get any of these early entries. It wastes like 5 seconds every time I don't get it. This is a level that I did find something that can make me go faster, but I don't know how I did it. And I'm gonna try for it. Maybe I'll get it captured on stream. But basically, if I hit this just hit this just right and jumped, I got sprung all the way up there, and that would save a couple seconds. I don't know how I did it, and I don't know the timing, but this game is wonky sometimes. It's also possible that it's not replicable. So there's this like whole stage I could be doing, but that doesn't seem like fun. So instead, I'm just gonna get over to this corner. Oh, come on, please. I'm gonna kill these guys. I don't like how they're aiming at me. And I think I need the collection range for that. Because the one time I didn't bother buying it, I didn't get it. But maybe I just jumped wrong. But that just skipped like a pretty sizable portion. This is a puzzle that I don't think is the same every time, because I swear I've had it change on me. But we want more bows. As you can see, it's... Like, this thing has got to start getting heavier, and I don't really think it's helping with the drawstring at all. Like, this is just... Oh, see, that time I got a little bit of a height boost. Okay, what the... I just went to space. I don't even need to shoot that one. I still missed it. You can't grab onto the sides of these causeway stones, which is a little annoying. But we're rolling through. This is the entire level that we, you know, go through all the effort of just grabbing the power attack for this boss. And we'll get to why this boss is just awful in a minute. It's not awful in the sense that it's hard, but awful in the sense that you really wish it was anything else. And it doesn't matter how long I'm taking on this because I'm waiting. And we're moving on to a boss in a second. I'm going to enter the shop here. But one of the reasons I picked this shop is because it warped me back. But let's grab this, and for good measure, we're going to grab this. Which, the first one is I generate power attack by doing attacks, and or damage, and the other one is by taking damage. And I don't want to be doing that a lot. The taking damage portion of it, anyway. However, with all the bow upgrades I can grab, this fight's over. I do a lot of damage. Now my money doesn't really matter anymore.
They're so jittery. It was just
I'm not gonna stop. Okay, so if you remember that puzzle from earlier. Now I have to solve it as a bear. This game has all sorts of puzzle solving. However, this time, I have to make sure I don't just, you know, overshoot it, because they added a lever. And I solved the puzzle. It's brilliance at its finest. I don't know why. It's just they use that. They didn't use anything else like that more than once, other than, you know, the arena fights. But they just used that puzzle like 4 times if you go off into like the sides of the game. That guy hit me. That's great. And oh yeah, I guess I'm done with all the skips now. And now we're just, you know, sort of cruising. I do wish there were more skips. Oh, I forgot to do. I could do a coyote jump there and skip having to go back there, but brain off was too busy just rolling around. Oh, okay. That was weird. I'll actually take that. That was relatively fast because they all got into one spot. We're just waiting for the game to catch up. And then, here's another bear fight. There is clearly something like hidden in this room, and I just don't care to find it. As where did the bear come from? I'm not entirely sure. But we're in a volcano, as I guess Scotland is known for its volcanoes. You know, everything else, like, sure, but there's just lava here. Oh, and for some reason, the music didn't start playing. I don't entirely know why that started happening today. And I don't know why. But we get no fight music, which is the best part of the bear fights. And the thing with that is, I used position in the song to figure out sometimes when things were, and I did all that effort learning that, and then the music stopped working. And now it's playing the fight music after I've completed it, so like something's happened.
Mum!
This is a choose your own solution. You can have ground or air equipped. I'm going to equip ground as we're moving on to a boss in a second, right after these very treacherous platforming sections where make sure to press the button. Let me through. I have to push all these buttons. The wall jumping in this game is something else. As I'm going. I'm making fun of this game, but it's actually quite a fun game. I'm just mainly making fun of it because the Steam version in particular has never been patched, at least according to a friend of mine. Like the skips I was doing don't work on the 360 version. Anyway, so this is the boss that I got the charge attack for because I can only hit him with a bow. And he's annoying. Okay, he exploded. Alright, we're good. Now everything will slowly despawn and die.
Mordu's curse is fading.
Morty's curse is fading. Cough. Alright, so we're almost done with this game. We've got 2 levels left. The Frozen Lock. Which again, as we go to the well-known ice fields that exist at the same time as the, you know, lush forests in Scotland.
These ships are so old and sad.
Our bow is starting to do damage. It still doesn't do more DPS than the sword. The sword just does absolutely crazy DPS. And so this, if I'm lucky, will go well. Okay, good. Sometimes whatever cycle you can show up with this on just feels like it doesn't exist. And we're just going. Okay, I got here at a time that's a little unfortunate. I don't think I can make this jump. Game? Okay, wait. I don't know what's about to happen.
I'm not feeling so good.
I'm going down with a ship. Okay.
Much better.
And just I was about to ask if I could just hum "My Heart Goes On," the song from Titanic.
Yeah.
Also,
It's
you
okay.
mentioned just a second ago that there's about 2 levels left, and I'm assuming including this one. How much time do we have left for this run, give or take?
So, the final level takes like 12 minutes, and my eyes glaze over at this level. So, what's the timer at right now?
We're about an hour in.
Okay, I'm gonna say somewhere between 16 and 20 minutes.
More ice.
Awesome.
So, you know, we got more Merida lines, and I gotta wait here because I can't clear that. Again, this level is something. And then this is another reason I very much enjoy having the upgraded things. It makes destroying these go by a lot quicker. I am gonna kill these guys so they don't kill me, and also to charge up my meter. It's like I can hit it, but I fall into the ocean. And now we're on a literal auto-scroller. Which is, you know, would be nice. And we're just gonna start shooting things. Sometimes she just stops attacking the icebergs, or like my arrows will start like locking onto things that aren't there anymore. So I have to reset it every so often. And we're just trying to shoot everything out of the sky and see if we can get. Unfortunately, no meter. Alrighty. That boar spawned and died. That is... This is definitely, like, one of my least favorite parts of this run. It's just, you're just on a thing, you have to fight the entire time, and then it goes straight into a bear fight. I don't know how Bear Mom got here. At all. It doesn't make any sense. She just jumps through the ice and ground as if she was burrowing. And, you know, you start this fight off great by just already getting lit up by these golems. And so these boars, they leave slow fields down. And that slows down all actions. Including, you know, running and slapping as a bear. So they can just make everything unfun. Oh no, please stop. Please don't slow me. Ah! We're much bear. Please tell me that's everything. Okay, good. That one always sneaks up on me how short it is. And then the bear elects to run into the cave that just opened up. So now we're following the bear again instead of just ignoring everything. And then, you know, up there, it's, oh look, there's a door. It's got a boar on it. I'm gonna open this up real quick to get yet another impractical bow.
On any marksman in the kingdom.
Like, this bow is just gonna explode when fired. But, so we have this. This is the one that goes poorly. I do have a bit of a lineup because it gives me two convenient rails on the ground. It's probably not gonna go well. It might go okay. Okay, so I gotta pay attention to this very carefully because this is very finicky. Ah, oh, come on. I'm gonna do that one more time and then maybe I'll shoot another arrow. I'm not lined up at the back edge of that arrow. There. I don't know why that works better. And like, as you can see, somehow like that second arrow is just a different height. I don't really know. Like, the heights of those arrows can differ. And we're at the end of this stage, so I'd say 12-ish minutes left. This is not that long of an arena fight.
Well, because of the fact that, one, not just you, but so many runners today have gone under the estimate and have given us such wonderful runs, we now have time for a bonus run. Spoody will be doing a Rail Heist Gold run of UFO 50, and that's coming up right after this run that we got going on right now of Disney Pixar Brave.
Rail Heist is definitely my favorite game in UFO 50. That's a absolutely phenomenal game.
I can't wait for this game to be shown off, and I'm glad that It was because everyone was able to do such wonderful runs today that most of them went underestimate by a fair amount.
Unfortunately, this game does not allow for such niceties. Otherwise, I would like to, but, you know, I'm hoping to get below estimate. Probably going to, I think. Okay, so anyway, this is Mordu at his most threatening. This is his largest attempt to stop us so far. He's knocked us down.
You've not defeated me, Mordu. Just a bit farther and I'll have ended your curse once and for all.
It just doesn't make any sense. But so, the bow we have doing a lot of damage. You can see just shooting much faster than earlier. Let's see if we can get... Ah, I didn't quite roll. I can roll to my death there and respawn before it lets move again. This is a tricky-ish part in that I have to basically contend with the camera the entire time. And we don't need money really anymore. Can any one of my arrows hit these? Okay, I'm just gonna get up here and roll. Open the chest, please.
I've got a set of swords even finer than Dad's.
We're grabbing this sword just because, even though my bow does a lot of damage, the sword will do a bunch of damage to the final boss. Its DPS is just slightly higher than the final bow, which I might grab. Boy, cameras are hard. And yeah, if you wanted to play this game, I'd 100% recommend that you play it on an Xbox because, one, everything looks and sounds better and performs better, and oh hey, cool jump. But you can't do, you know, the cool glitches, and that probably makes it more fun to play. Oh, I gotta kill you. No, die.
It was just a wee bit of a bump.
There's also a 3DS version, I want to say. Oh, right, I have to wait for 8,000 small exploded guys to fall down. And then we have our final triplets puzzle here. Very, very complex movement here as I move slightly to the left. And then climb. And oh, wow, that's... that's actually... I can say the thing. That's never happened before, where I just get gold from something I murdered off screen. Oh,
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. I was so taken aback by that. I screwed up the puzzle for 2 seconds. As we're still going.
I'm very grateful for all you've done, lads. Now please, promise me you'll be careful. There's an evil in this place.
Yeah, as you can see, you look down that hallway, the color purple was there, and we know that's associated with evil for whatever reason. Oh my goodness. I still don't understand why some arrows just shoot at lower arcs. Sometimes. I'm gonna roll here, I'm gonna roll up this side, because it rolls good. And then right here, I'm gonna see if I can't, if I don't squeeze it. Alright, and we're just gonna go in here. This is a bow I could grab. I don't need all these bows, but this one is cool looking, and the most impractical of them all. This was an all bows run, which nobody has done, so I could just declare a world record on it. Even though this is slower than everything else. Alright, I forgot to... So this bow does just absolutely bonkers damage. And is really going to slow this down, like speed up this part of the game. Oh, okay.
Alrighty then, everybody. Apology.
Oh, we're back?
Never.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Speedromizer 6. Apologies for the very minor technical difficulties, but as you can see, the wonderful tech team has been able to resolve it very, very quickly. And Alpha, feel free to continue. Back off to you.
All right. Everybody missed, you know, probably the most exciting tricks in this game, which is, I guess, something. There was nothing that happened. I rolled across a pit and shot some things. Now we're moving into a bear fight where all the colors are showing up.
Mom, I thought you just changed back by now. But
Merida, you know how this works. When Mordu is defeated, your mother turns back. I'm just gonna murder those, Oh yes, so the thing that I'm doing with this bear is I'm hitting the dash so that my bear head points in a certain direction, and then I'm canceling it with a swipe so that I don't turn just on the worst radius imaginable. The bear also takes a ton of damage from the fire trails, so it's one of the reasons I'm making sure those boars die. And yeah, we're just kind of going around as these guys keep spawning. And did I actually get everything cleared? Oh man, that actually went very well. So that's great, and we're moving on to what every good game has: an elevator that goes up very, very slowly. This is peak gameplay right here. Coming up. As you can see, it's right there. Now, you may be wondering where my mother went, and I also am wondering that. Because I don't think bears have the ability to, you know, just climb. Although maybe this bear does, because she's gotten places. She already tunneled through the frozen tundra and just appeared out of nowhere. But, like, where did she go? Is what I want to know. I'm going to stand over here because a bunch of annoying gnomes pop up. And we're just going to stand in this corner right here. It's fine. Oh, wait, is that phase 3? Oh, no, that's phase 3 I'm thinking of. So this phase, I'm just going to sort of shoot and roll around. Because if I roll into these guys, they also explode. And they die by themselves. So I'm just trying to make it so they die as quickly as possible. That was okay. And we are very rapidly, as fast as this elevator goes, with no discernible mechanism. Because we're just, like, you see, this is just magically floating. Like, there's nothing anywhere supporting this elevator. But
Speaking of
one advantage
elevators,
of this bow, it one-shots everything now, otherwise we take 2 hits.
Speaking of elevators, someone in the chat said, "Are you suggesting Chrono Trigger is not a good game because its elevator goes down?"
No. It still moves slowly. The slowness is the important part.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's a very, very important distinction.
Yeah, no, it's got to be a slow, annoying elevator. And then, so, your mom was up here. She wasn't here.
didn't understand you.
That's a
that
bear.
now.
Okay, so, there's Mordu. You can see he's all souped up and ready to fight. Except, that's not what's going to happen here. Mordu is going to slam the ground. He's going to slam the ice crystal into the ground and summon the Ice Wolf. This is important to remember. So, the Ice Wolf is here. As you can see, despite it hitting me, I can still shoot him because, reasons. This guy can go all sorts of places and stop moving around. And, so, defeating that has made Mordu sad. And because he's sad, this ice pillar is going to come out of the ground. I'm going to hit it with my sword a bunch. And then he's going to slam the ground. And the fire pillar is going to go into the ground. Now again, this is important. This is on the test. That's going to be happening in a couple seconds as I, you know, and this boar is another reason why I definitely grab all the bow upgrades, because he can just go places, and it's really kind of a pain in the neck to chase him down with a sword. Sir, you're dead? Okay, he just did not want to die. I wanted that potion. It doesn't really matter if I die, but I'd prefer not to. That would be silly. So as you see, he slammed the wind pillar into the ground, and that summons the earth demon. I don't know why these pillars are different, and I am definitely taking a longer way than normal to... I did not get that potion. Give me the potion. Okay, the bird can kill me, and it's stupid, so... Oh, the game is trying so hard to kill me. But yeah, so that is summoned. This pillar. And then we have the last one, the power of green. And time is coming up because Mordew just gets so sad that his blight ends after we destroy the final pillar. I don't know why that is, but you know, that's just how the game works. Go grab that potion. That's enough health. Oh, don't dive me. Dodging. Okay, so this can get a little silly. Mainly because sometimes this, like, bird can come up here and be a jerk. Or I could double jump off of something. And we're just slapping this guy. I'm hitting a button wrong. Okay, so that's gone. I have to survive. And so, when this pillar dies, that's time. And time.
GG.
Yeah, that was it. What was the time?
It's rough, about like a high 118, low 119. Don't have exactly the timer.
That was pretty much what I was aiming for. I lose like a ton of time to the loading and cutscenes because this game loads weird.
118.35, by the way.
Oh, what? You said 1835?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I stopped his wicked blight.
That's pretty good, especially considering I lost like a minute to drop a minute or two earlier. But I'll take that. That was a pretty good run. World record's 112, and he has very good loading times and saves like 2 minutes on a bear fight and gets all... It still dies because this stupid caverns trick, but... Yeah, so we murdered the ghost bear, who got so sad and he went away, and then Merida learned that running a kingdom requires you to be mature. And that is definitely the plot of Brave, and what happens the entire time.
It's almost like I was at the movie theater watching.
It's almost like you were at the movies. And yeah, so that's Brave. It is actually quite fun to play, but it is a quite silly game. And I don't really have any shout-outs. Thanks, Steve TV, for submitting it. But that's pretty much all for me.
Any final words before we transition over?
This event's a lot of fun. Glad I was able to come back and do some more. Probably join the next one as well. But yeah. It's always fun to learn a game. Sometimes it almost feels like you have too much time to learn it. But yeah, it's fun. And I don't want to waste any more of all the time you have so that you can watch people play Rail Heist. Buy UFO 50.
Alrighty then. Well, that was Disney Pixar Brave, and thank you so much. And that was a wonderful, wonderful run. And as Alpha just mentioned, we got a bonus run of UFO 50 by Spoody, and we will get to that very, very soon. But first, we're gonna take a quick break, and afterwards we'll have some more Speedromizer 6 runs, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back.